Hey, Kelly here with 1776 Firearms, making a quick video to show you how to take down this is a Tisas A-1 1911 45 ACP, but pretty much any full-size 1911 45 ACPs are going to come down the same way in my experience so far. I could be proven wrong later, but as of right now, here it is. So before we get started, we want to make sure this pistol is pointed in a safe direction. Why do we do a safe direction? Because if this gun were to go off, we don't want it to negatively affect our lives forever or one of our loved ones or an innocent bystander. Safe direction. All right, next we're going to make sure that it is unloaded. To do that, we're going to hit this magazine release. I know this gun is very dark and it all kind of blends in, and that's going to be a pain in the butt, but this magazine release right there, you pop that and it shoots right out. Shoots. All right, so we've got that out. Next, up front here, we've got your barrel locking lug. Okay, that's on the front. I don't know if you can see it. I don't want to turn the pistol towards you, but we have one of these tools. Okay, these are very inexpensive. Most gun stores carry them, including this one, but this one is from Brownells. All right, it's a perfect little tool to help you slide over the spring here, and then you'll give us a little turn. Now, when you do this, be very careful of this spring because it is under a lot of pressure and it will shoot out of there. So when you turn that locking lug, make sure that you're ready to stop this, okay? Because this will fire out of there, and I only know that because I've done it and I've put holes in things, so that's not good. All right, so once we get to this point, once we get that out of there, on the slide here, you see like a little half moon there, but then an even smaller half moon right there. We're going to pull that slide back until that smaller half moon aligns with the takedown pin. This takedown pin that blends right in with the rest of the gun, so I'm sorry if you can't see it that good. On the other side of this, there's a little button that you're going to press. When you got that half moon over it, press that little thing there, popped right up, and it's going to come out. All right, takedown pin is out. Now from here, you can just slide the whole slide off of there. Okay, now you got your frame. Okay, over here you have your slide still. You can take your spring out at this point, and then your guide rod. Notice when you take the guide rod out, it's got like a half moon on one side. That's what's going to go against your barrel when you put this back together. Now up front here, you're going to swing this locking nut over to the other side, and that's going to pull off. There's your locking nut, locking lug, whatever, and then your barrel can come out the front. Now, this little moving piece back here, that's what actually locks into your takedown pin here, okay? So you want to make sure that's pointed forward when you slide this out. And there you have it. That's as far as you got to take it down, guys. A couple more steps, but once you get used to it, it's really not that bad. Once you're done cleaning it and stuff to put it back together, you're just sliding your barrel in, boop, like so. You can put your guide rod in. Let's put your locking lug on. You're going to slide it in and then turn it. You can go ahead and put your spring in. All right, once you get to this point, you're going to slide your barrel over the rails on your frame. Now, if you look down through this hole, you want this pointing up. When you look down through your hole, this hole right here, when you see that line up, that's when you're going to stick in your takedown lever right there. Mine lined up. So then I'm going to stick my takedown lever in, and then I'm going to keep the slide coming back until that half moon gets to that piece there, and then it just is going to pop in there. There. Okay. Now your slide's back on. Okay. Now the only thing we got to do is put this piece over your spring, and this is where it gets tricky, guys. You gotta push that down in there and turn your locking. There. Turn that. Whew. now that I'm sweating. Guys, it really is easier than I made it look. I make a lot of stuff look harder. So there it is. I hope this video helps. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you next time.